All right, so I didn't have to go to after school at 13 and 12 years old because I had a key to go home. They allowed me to stay home by myself after school. But this time I stayed in school until about pretty late because I got suspended and I'm scared to go home because I don't know what my dad's going to do. I don't know if he's going to yell at me or berate me because he wasn't hitting me, but I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm in. I remember it was like the conference room where they had all the pretzels at because they would sell pretzels at school for like snack, and they would put all the like pretzel bins in this room. So Sharice was in there and like two other girls, and then it was like another teacher in there who wound up being a sixth grade teacher the next year, but she was like a camp counselor or something. Anyway, she was a substitute teacher too. She saw me, because I forgot her name, but she saw me in the office and I was crying. I was literally my head down on the table. I'm crying. I'm scared to go home. And they're like, what's wrong? I'm like, I got suspended because neither one of these girls were in my class. Cause I told you, classes were separated by like room. So seventh grade, room 7 and room 17. I was in room 7. I did not like room 7 at all. Um, I was crying. So Sharice didn't know what happened, but I said I was in a fight and I'm scared to go home. And I was talking about running away. Like I was either going to just hang around Suburban Station. So I don't know how I was going to do this, but I was going to pretend because I don't know if they would have called home looking back. Because I'm a grown ass man now. If I got suspended at 13 and I had the mindset I do now, I would have probably just act like I was going to school and I would have just hung out at Suburban Station all day. I would have, because I didn't have a job back then, right? So what I would have did was, because I haven't, like I said, I haven't been to Philly in almost 2 years. But this is what I would have did. I would have 13. See, I couldn't avoided those truancy officers like because it's police everywhere. But I would have hung around churches all day. I mean, because you know how much I'm laughing at how much a chicken sandwich was. 2008, I spent $1.06 on a chicken sandwich. That is 2008. And sometimes I wouldn't even have the 6 cents for text. I would give her $1 and she'll be like, next time 6 cents. But I would save those $2 for the trips to go to churches after school and get me a chicken sandwich. But I spent $1.06 on the chicken sandwich. I'm just laughing at that now. It's like probably $3 now for a chicken sandwich. But I was thinking about just running away for one, or not telling my dad, and just hiding in Suburban Station all day. I was just thinking about doing that. So they were telling me it's not that bad, and I was telling them it is that bad because, like, looking back, I don't know if they would have did like an investigation and called like Child Protective Services because there is what I was talking about with the girl now. She can, if she remembered, if I something were to happen to me and they wanted to ask classmates, like old classmates, questions, she's the only person who can confirm that I did say I was going to run away. Because during summer camp, she said, I remember you was crying in the office talking about running away, and I was. But there is about two students who can confirm that my dad, I don't want to say he was abusive, but it was two times where people saw him like talking to me in a real nasty manner, and they saw it, and they were looking at me, and they can like it was a girl, Lakia. She saw like my dad like real talking to me like real nasty. Like it's at least two students who saw it one time. But I went home. I got home really late this time, and first, I don't remember how I got downstairs in the basement, but let me just throw to the story because I don't remember too many details on like getting home. Because at first, I remember I just went in my room probably and just with the lights off, and I just slept. I just like laid in my bed. But I got my brother to tell my dad that I got suspended. And I was so afraid. I didn't know what he was going to do. My dad makes it like it's not a big deal at all. Because I was telling him how I was telling my brother I got suspended and it wasn't my fault. Like he slapped me, I slapped him back, and this is what happened as a result. But I got my dad really wasn't, he did not freak out, surprisingly. He didn't freak out. You know, whenever I got suspended, which wasn't really often, but I remember that day when I got suspended, it was just a day to catch up on work. And, you know, I didn't run away, of course. I was thinking about just, I even told him, remember I told him that I was going to just either make like I was going to school, and like I said, I was going to hang around. This is like, as an adult, you look back on things as an adult, but as a 13-year-old, I would have just hung around 15th Street, like where the trolley is. I would have just hung around there the whole day until school let out, and then I would have probably just went to churches or something. But he didn't make a big deal. He was real nice, surprisingly. But I wasn't so lucky the second fight. So once again, the fourth grade teacher's son got into a fight with me. This kid named Devin, who I thought was white. I didn't really find out he was black until many years later. Not because he told me, but I saw a picture of him on Facebook, and he had a little bit of a tan going on. I just said, okay, he's not black after all, because I looked at his features and I just said to myself, he's not like white. I always thought he was white. But here's the story with Devin. So I don't want to say that he kicked my ass, because like I said, at this time I wasn't fighting. I didn't want to fight anybody. I wanted to just chill. I wanted to just, you know, just go to class and handle my business. Well, we were on the stairwell because his dad didn't like me, because I told, his dad said something to me that was real inappropriate. I told the principal. He got disciplined for it. So his son took out that frustration on me. I guess he like told his son to be an asshole to me or whatever. Well, one day we were on the stairwell and he told me to like move out the way. And I'm sorry if I offend some people, but I gotta say this. One thing I never liked, because like I said, I had no interactions with like white people, but I didn't like the idea, because he was black. He's not black, but I didn't like the idea of somebody that's not black talking to me like that. As in, he got like comfortable telling me to move out the way. So I said no. So he pushed me. I remember, like, I don't know if he slapped me or I hit him. I don't really remember the details of the fight. But people were going around in school saying that, I heard you got this girl, Mercedes said, I heard you got beat up or something like that. She said something else, and it wasn't even like that. But they saw us. I don't know who saw us fighting, but we both got suspended. We both were, let me do that part of this.